Yes guys, we're back again with another video, and this is a generous donation by V Doyne, who has requested Folsom Prison Blues cover, the Johnny Cash song by Geoff Castellucci. Funnily enough, I was thinking the other day, it might have been like a couple of weeks ago or whatever, I heard Geoff Castellucci, one of his songs, and something made me think of Johnny Cash at the same time, because I know Johnny Cash has got a deep voice, and I was wondering, like, does he hit the same notes, or can he go lower than Johnny Cash or whatever? So funny enough, we've got a Johnny Cash song today, so I'm actually pretty excited for this one. Just straight away, I've clicked on it so it's ready to go and load up. He's managed to get himself an actual prison setting, and it looks like he's legitimate in a prison. I don't know if it's like a studio where they've got a prison or whatever. How's he managed that? Like, or I don't know. But it's pretty cool if you've managed to get a prison just for a video. Fair play, because me and my brothers, we're in a band, RAYGO Bloom, if you want to check out any of our songs. We always struggle for places to record videos, you know. You've got to kind of go, right, should we do one outside? Where can we go? Should we wait till everyone's gone? Or do we just let people walk past or whatever? And you're thinking of this kind of thing. Obviously, it's a different story altogether. Geoff Castellucci's got 918,000 subscribers. VoicePlay have got millions or whatever. So I imagine they're doing all right financially, I would imagine. That definitely opens a few doors for you. When you're a small-time band like us with 2,000 subscribers, you're using all your own money out your own pocket. And the most we ever spent on a music video, we rented a... Was it a Cadillac? I think it was a Cadillac, gigantic left-hand vehicle. In fact, I'll play the video at the end of this so you can see it if you want to stick around for it. And I think that video we probably spent about 600 quid, you know, just for props and stuff. But they can get super expensive, especially if you're trying to rent out an actual place or whatever. Going off topic, let's get into the video. This is Folsom Prison Blues, and I actually love this song, so this is going to be a super cool one. Let's go.
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling round the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on, but that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio. Come on. I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on, yeah. But that train keeps rolling on down to San Antonio, on down to San Antonio. When I was just a baby, my mama told me, son, always be a good boy, don't ever play with guns. But I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. I shot a man in Reno just to watch him. When I hear that whistle blowing, I hang my head and cry.
Cool.
Rich folks eating in a fancy dining car, probably drinking coffee and smoking big cigars. Well, I know I had it coming, I know I can't be free. I that's where I'd wanna stay.
Far from Folsom Prison, that's where I wanna stay.
And I'd let that lonesome whistle,
Let that lonesome whistle,
let that lonesome whistle blow my blues away.
That was cool. Clapping press ups, fair play.
Hey y'all, thanks so much for watching my version of Johnny Cash's Folsom Prison Blues. Huge thanks goes out to all the fine folks at Patreon who helped create this video. There is no way I could have rented out an entire prison without them. They are the very best
He
of
did rent
folks.
it out.
If you'd like behind the scenes footage, early access to videos, personalized messages, and all kinds of other goodies, head on over to Patreon to check it out. Extra special thanks to my firm but fair wardens, Aldra Draco, Helen Anderson, Sarah O, Lori Templeman, Laura Mueller, Patricia Schumann, Debbie Goodling, Jordy S, Barb Wells, A.M. Person, Angie Woolard, Carl and Melanie Thomas, Osha M. Magnestal and Dorothy Brune, and Debs Badger. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you soon.
Cool. I can't lie, when he very first started it off, he started it in like a higher key, and I was thinking, oh, what? Are we not going to get the low Johnny Cash kind of vibe here? And then he obviously went into some of the most ridiculous low notes I've heard him do. Like, ridiculous low notes. The fact he did actually rent a prison, that's pretty cool. You guys who are in his Patreon are helping a guy out, trust me. That's sick. The effort that he goes into for the outfits as well and stuff like that. He even had like different numbers on all the tops, like, so he's fair play. He's got an attention to detail, and that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Like, not everyone does. Even I'm like, do we need to do that? And it's just like, no, actually just do it. It'll only take 10 minutes, and then you know, people will pick up on the detail. Details can have a big part of a story. Fair play. It was cool. He did justice. There was like it gave me like barbershop quartet vibes, which is what I like to hear, if that's how you pronounce it. I love that old school sound. And I've heard some voice play songs and stuff where there was I listened to Carry On My Wayward Son. That was like the one that springs to mind, where it just went a little bit too far away from the original in more of a you can lose a certain grit, and I think he managed to keep hold of the grit in this one, like the harmonica playing that you could hear down 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 down, like on the guitar, had that old school vibe about it. So we managed to keep hold of all that, and then his layering of his vocals sounded barbershop style. So to me, it's all positive. I liked it. I really enjoyed that one. I think it's really cool that he must be really good with his audience, and like, you know, give stuff away behind the scenes and stuff like that, footage for his Patreons and stuff. That stuff you acquire over time. Like, it's hard to break into the music industry. Me and my brothers, sometimes you've got your foot on the pedal, on the gas, and you're going for it, and then you'll release something and you won't get the you just expect like, oh, everyone's gonna love this, and it's like, but you're putting it out to no one, so it's hard to like break in, you know what I mean? And then you get a bit depleted by it, and it's the ones who are persistent and think outside the box and do a bit extra for like your listeners, which obviously Geoff and Voiceplay probably the best I've actually seen out of everyone I've seen music wise. They're like top tier at doing that for their listeners and audience. So I think it's pretty amazing what they actually do. Super talented. Loved that. Thank you again for the suggestion. If you want to leave any suggestions in the comments, you can do. And if you're like VDoin and you want to follow the link in the description, you can do that as well, and I can push your videos as a priority. Thank you again, and I will see you guys on the next one.